So our group has decided to study sex and nudity within film in the context of the rating system in two different decades: the 1930s, and the 1970s.
We're probably going to focus on those decades in particular because in the 30s the Hays Code came out, and then in the 70s the NPAA came out. So we want to look at the decades after both time periods.
We want to do possibly a PowerPoint for the deliverable, but we want to include a lot of film clips, hopefully not of graphic sexuality and nudity, but we want to focus on how the rating system and how the censorship of both the Hays Code and the MPAA affected how the movies were made and what they could and couldn't show and how they were distributed.
We are interested in making our deliverable interactive for the audience to kind of give them a good idea of how sex and nudity was viewed in those time periods. And we have our own ideas of what sex and nudity is like in film, but the 30s and 70s, we really don't have any concept of that, and unless we've seen those movies. So we hope to kind of bring more interactive and engage the audience in the mindset of those time periods.
Go ahead.
I guess we're just going to look at it from the viewpoint of how the culture changed, how the laws are changing, and how technology made all that possible.
And we may also get into a discussion of how art has involved nudity for centuries and
how that's changed.
How that has changed and how film has been regulated since.
Pornography.
Yes, it's also pornography since its conception. Yeah. Please accept our pitch.